the NFL system, the commissioner, Roger Goodell, has absolute power. And if ever challenged, you have the elite squad, which is called the 48 Article. And these are the facts. All right, thank you everybody for tuning in. Just want to be able to go over the game very briefly. Score predictions, things like that. We're going to talk briefly on things of what the identity of the team needs to be. And I said before, this team needs to figure out a way to run the ball, get the opposition running on their heels. And if they haven't been doing that lately, we all know that, right? This game is everything. They got to win out in order to make it to the playoff. But is that the main goal? We don't know. This coaching staff need to figure out something to get the ball rolling in the right direction. I really lost for words. Whatever step that we need to do, I see that they're hasting and making roster moves for the defensive end and the scat backs or the running back that they got so far. Really not gonna be a major change for this offense. Somehow, some way, Dak Prescott need to play efficient. Dez Bryant need to figure out how to get separation. We know that may not happen due to the fact that they put the bracket coverage over him, and that's a bracket coverage defense is harder to play than double teaming because you never know, especially with a sophomore quarterback who's not playing up to par. But there's so many other things. Right tackle going to be the issue. Also, the running back by committee. I don't think that that's the best flow for this team. This team doesn't have the speed that I really like to see out there on the field. So those are things that I always have reservations on collectively. So will the Cowboys win? Possibly, yes. The only way they can win is they can just hit them, punch them in the mouth, figure out a way to have special teams to step it up. And if they lose, it's going to be the same thing. I really think that this defense, we say it's a bend but don't break defense, but lately it's been a bend, but then they begin to break towards the end. And that just could be for the simple strength, this lack of experience out there in the secondary, and just Sean Lee just not being able to stay healthy. Those are things that we always have to worry about collectively. At the same time, I understand this year just been a hell of a up and down roller coaster with the Roger Goodell situation, with the Ezekiel Elliott, Roger Goodell's Jerry Jones versus Jerry Jones. And Jerry Jones got to understand you can't win every fight, right? You're not going to win every fight. And then on top of that, with the Ezekiel Elliott thing that's been drawn out, you'll be a monkey's uncle to think that it doesn't affect everybody on the team. It does, So, I mean, Zeke is the emotional leader of this team. He reminds me of a Michael Irvin, what he did to the team as far as in the 90s. He was the guy that driving force, the guy that pushed everybody. And, of course, we can throw out the fact that so many people say, well, Troy Aikman never won without Emmitt Smith, which was kind of plausible, which was kind of true, basically. So I want to touch on another thing, too, as well, right? The Eagles, this is their year. The stones are aligned, the planets are aligned, the moons and all that good stuff, the stars, the universe and the galaxy, the right temperature of the water, just hitting them right now. We'll see how they go throughout the playoff, I have so many people just run up to me saying, fly, Eagles, fly. We'll see, It's just always good to eat a little humble pie, right? But we'll see where you guys can do during the playoff, We've seen this before. We got hardware. They don't, So it's just one of those things where even if you do win, you still got to look up to catch up, So neither here nor there. I do understand that, salute to you guys, just all in the chat room, and hit me up via Twitter and Facebook saying fly, Eagles, fly. It is what it is at this point. But at the same time, if we can figure out a way to get hot, you guys look out. That's been my time, guys. I really thank you guys for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Salute. I'm out. Peace.